on the internet, though. Like, if I meet someone at an event, I always assume they're the best person ever. One day, that's going to get me screwed over. Someone's going to shank me with a piece of glass. At that point, I will be very happy for the extra layers of protection. Alright, I'm not dropping any frames right now, so again, I'll keep an eye on that. Like, there's a couple of things that I know that might help. I'm not playing this song. Screw that. Let's play Kirby instead. Much better idea. It'll have frozen up right now, by the way, and there'll be a quick flicker. That's on purpose. That has to happen. No way around that. There we go. Better. Okay. The quiet time before the storm begins. The wall-off was successful.
This better be good.
And we'll shoot at you and say, hey, you can go away now. And I might low ground CC this. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see if that was a bad idea or not. Let's go scout and find out if we went for an early pool and early gas. Because that will tell me what I have to do to respond to it, if need be. Scouting is important. Here's something you just didn't send a couple of lings across. Or maybe if you build 6 lings now, I'm actually kind of in trouble. He may be able to kill my SCV and my workers, which would be a little bad, to say the least. Let's add that on. Let's get gas. For the marine, don't forget the workers. I was doing really well last time with not forgetting the workers. Try and keep that the way that it's supposed to be. Okay, second marine out. I should kind of put a marine back here as well, because Zerg tends to try and sneak a overlord around the back. I'm going to have supply in a second. I want to know his spawning pool timing. He has gas and a pool. Okay, right. I need to be prepared for a possible attack then. It just means he's going to get speed a little bit quicker, so he might decide to be a little bit more aggressive than I would expect. Good to know.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, we can actually...
Our SCVs are under attack.
Okay.
Unacceptable landing zone.
This is a stupid place to put a tech lab. Why am I building 2 tech labs? All of these are actually... No, don't fight him, jackass! What the hell are you doing? You suicidal bastard. Oh, man. So strange. Into conquer we go. That won't be a problem, at least for the time being. Need to keep out for a potential Baneling bust. Come on, build that. There we go. It's not that hard. Let's get a Marauder or 2 out. Just for a bit of beef. I seem to have more money than I should here. Don't like that. I'm not building workers, that's why I'm way behind in that regard. Come on, speed yourself up. Okay, let's scan the main. Alright, all I see is he's researching speed and he's building drones, so it doesn't look like he's ramping up for an attack just yet, which is good to know. That means I could safely think about tech. I'm thinking... Well, we're going to have 4 barracks, so that in itself is pretty good. Question is, what am I going to do with it? I need some actual tech. I need to be mining gas to get that tech. Let's get stim. Get some marines out. And I think about my factory. Once I have my 3rd gas down. Would also be good to know if he has any intention of taking a 3rd. There's like 1 ling there, which is going to get killed. Okay, I know he has speed. That's always useful. Don't forget the workers. Don't forget the frickin' workers. Yeah, my economy's not as good as it should be right now because I've been forgetting workers. Let's get factory down. But I do have 4 racks, so I can start to build an army. If he gets greedy, I could push, but the question is with what? I don't have a lot to push with. But I don't think he's got a lot of anything. I can maybe land 1 more scan. I'm going to push out with this little force.
Sure thing.
this may be a bad idea. But it just feels like I've got more army than I should do at this stage, and I should use it in some way.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's scan him and let's see if I can trigger him into doing something.
Required.
Alright, he's got a lair up.
Additional supply depots required.
Alright, well we need to be prepared for that, don't we? Engineering bay. Supply depots are still a problem. He's got good creep spread as well. He's probably going to kill my army right here, actually. If I do engage, let's make sure I engage nice and close to a wall. Let's move away from static defense. I can't break this. Yeah, I'm just going to lose my army here. Which is why this was stupid. That was entirely pointless, and he's got a third up as well. Okay, he's ahead. That was a dumb attack. That didn't make any sense, and I shouldn't have done it. I didn't have Marine Shield, I didn't have Stim, there was no reason for me to attack there at all.
Research complete.
And I'm dumb for doing it.
Research complete.
Very dumb.
Add-on complete.
Somehow I still haven't got supply depots.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay, what can I do?
Additional supply depots required.
Some people are reporting frame dropping. No, I'm not seeing any frame drops in this end, that must be on Twitch. Obviously there was a bit there because I
Additional supply depots
alt-tabbed, but aside from that, no, I'm not seeing any obvious frame dropping. I need to be thinking about taking a third base. I just need everything, and I don't have everything right now. I'm way far behind. I can't drop him yet, so he can freely do whatever he wants. I do at least have some upgrades, but I don't have anything with them. I'm hoping maybe I can do something with mines, but now he's on 3 bases and he should be absolutely fine. Which is bad news for me. He could be building mutilisks. And I have a lot of money and I can't sink it into anything, so I might as well build static defense.
research complete.
Better safe than sorry. What research just finished? All of it. Okay. Yeah, he's got mutilisks. Okay. Good job I am. Oh, he's a sneaky bastard. You see what he's doing? He's actually sending in a single mutalisk to look for widow mines. That is a sneaky thing to do. Well, I'm going to bring the widow mines in afterwards, when he doesn't see them.
Supply depots required. Our SCV is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Oh wow, he's... I'm okay, actually. Unless I'm floating so much money. Best thing I can do here, I think, is just add more barracks on. Get more upgrades. Get the armory up. I can't really safely take a third, because I can't deploy it, which is annoying. This may be defensive planetary fortress! I need the ability to push across the map, which unfortunately I don't have right now. I don't have medevacs. So he is just going to get further and further ahead because I haven't done anything to him.
Additional supply depots.
And now I'm supply blocked again. Yeah, this is actually a terrible game so far. Not impressed with myself. Not at all.
Base is under attack.
Okay, at least the widow mines hit something. That's going to be mildly annoying.
Upgrade complete.
What else is mildly annoying is that as well. He's a sneaky bastard. He's picking off just little things here and there. I don't have any medevacs out yet. Yeah, I think he's just going to win this game at this point because I just feel like I'm too far behind to do anything. Which I know is extremely defeatist, but it's just the basic reality of the situation, I feel. It may be that I can take a third base here and possibly secure it if I use enough widow mines. Just keep building.
Mineral field completed. Add-on.
But I'm not entirely convinced. We should get Hellbats in there as well. Oh, that was the wrong time to unborrow.
Is under attack.
Very much so. Set up a few more widow mines.
Additional supply depots. Upgrade complete.
Didn't we just build 4 of those?
Additional supply depots required.
Yep, we did.
Additional supply. Not enough minerals.
I don't know if I've got a big enough army to push, but I need to do something. I can't just let him stick around. I can't drop him safely because there's mutalisks on the map. So I'll push with what I've got. Oh, he's got banelings. Okay. Drag him over the widow mines. No, 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 you jackass widow mines. No! Oh! Look at that. Look at how horrible that was. Cancel it so I don't lose the money. Widow mines! You killed all my stuff. Ah. Oh. Widow mines. It was a great plan until the widow mines killed all my units. Widow mines.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
I only have. I was gonna say I'm gonna do a Hellbat drop, and then realize I only had 1 Hellbat. Like, oh shit.
Now what? Let's go.
This better be good.
This needs to be a planetary. It needed to be a planetary like 30 seconds ago.
Additional supply depots required.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Ah, crying out loud. Should have seen that coming. Immediately obliterated the drop. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. Slow, slow, slow. Get another engineering bay.
You're the boss. Go, go. This better be good.
I don't really think trading mutalisks for widow mines is like the best idea I've ever seen, but whatever. Take whatever when I can get at this point. Do I have any more widow mines?
Mineral field depleted.
Let's start to push the widow mines forward.
Not enough energy.
Oh, mules! What the? God damn asses. Oh man. Oh man! Oh! Wasn't paying attention. This is gonna suck. Ah, lost a third. There's mutas in the base. Bollocks! Wasn't paying any attention to the minimap, and that's what bloody happens.
By the numbers, boys. Let's have a
Mineral field
Come on, build marines. Ah, Jesus.
sure.
Yeah, I'm just going to GG right now. There's no point in continuing to fight. I failed completely to stop him from expanding and being a macro Zerg. That was just an awful display. Funnily enough, he's not even ranked. So I don't even know who he is. Nobody knows. Doesn't actually bring up any information from for wings. I want a quick look at that replay. I say I'm pretty. I think I know exactly what I did wrong. I failed to be able to do any kind of damage to put me ahead. So as a Zerg, he was allowed to just run away with it. So I assume, what did he do? He go hatch. Yeah, he'll go to hatch first. He'll then built his pool. Played a bit defensively because I thought he might go after me. He ended up not doing that. I built too many barracks, which means I had too many marines. I went for this stupid attack before stim and combat shield was done, which made no sense at all, and there was no reason for me to do that. That was probably the biggest mistake I made early game. I sat too long on barracks tech without getting starports up, so he was able to get mutalisks on the field before I was able to drop. So he's on 2 bases right now. He ends up taking his third. His creep spread's pretty good as well. He's got 3 queens, so he's spreading creep pretty well. Like, okay. Here is a time when I could have actually hurt him a lot. Like, this is the weird thing. I think I underestimate how many units I have. Like, I had 11 Marines and 3 Marauders. Yeah? He's only got 4 lava. If I actually pushed across the map with that, I would have probably done damage. I would have easily denied that third base. That third base came down at 8 minutes 20, and I didn't do a damn thing to it. When I finally did decide to roll across the map, which was a full 30 seconds later, and he saw me coming, He was already building Lings at Baneling speed. I didn't... what am I doing? Am I blind? Look at this. Look at this crap. You kidding me? Like, I didn't deny his third. I attacked his main ramp. Why? Not only was that push, like, try again. Not only did that push make no sense whatsoever, but it didn't even attack the target it was supposed to hit. It was supposed to hit that. So, at this point, he's now ahead of me in supply. He's ahead of me in pretty much everything. He starts building Mutalisks. I don't get this... Did I get the scan off? No. No, I just started blindly building missile turrets. I had no idea. But I just had a lot of money, so I'm like, hey, let's build some missile turrets. He's a bit careful here. He looks out for Widow Mines. I bring Widow Mines underneath him later on. Brings the engineering bay. Yep, so he brings that around. I've got enough Marines to kill this, but what ends up happening is I try and kill the Mutas. I don't succeed in doing so. I can't expand and take a third. He, on the other hand, has a third base. So he's totally fine, and he's building drones. He's on 73 drones, and he's going Hive Tech. Whereas I don't even have Star. I don't think... Do I even have a... Yeah, I'm only just producing my first Medivacs after being repeatedly supply locked at this stage. So that's pretty bad. Yeah, that was pretty awful. Push forward with... What I should have done here is... I even forgot that I built this command center. I built, like, a spare command center. That ended up being a planetary. It was like, lol, what? He just decided never to even attack me. I got Widow Mines down here to try and deal with things. I want to see how many of my own guys were killed by my own Widow Mines. I should have sort of put them in a line here, then pushed across the map, and then drawn them across the Widow Mines. That would have worked pretty well. Against Ling Baneling, that's very effective. So I started push. Upgrades-wise, he is actually about equal to me. In fact, yeah, he's actually behind me, though not by much. Doesn't really matter with Banelings. His creep spread is phenomenally good, by the way. Like, he is building like 14 tumors at a time. He is really good at what he does, so all respect to him for that. Okay, so I'll pull back. And my plan here is to kind of pull back and hopefully not get hit by too many Banelings. I get a detonation there, not too bad. Then I get that one hit, and then a second hit that ends up killing a bunch of my dudes, and then another hit. I don't actually lose too many units to it. I don't really know what happened there. He actually used a bunch of Banelings to hit nothing in particular, but he got a good surround there. I was able to push that back. I didn't start my planetary quick enough there, and I just didn't build that fast enough, otherwise that actually would have been way better. He's actually floating an obscene amount of money here. That's the funny thing about it. I think because he was probably focused on the micro and wasn't injecting. Yeah, like, I'm looking at his bases and there's no lava injects anywhere. So that's really why he's floating so much money. He can't actually build enough units to keep up with the obscene amount of money he's got in his bank. But yeah, at that point, I'm pretty much just dead because I'm far too far behind him. He's actually on 5 bases, whereas I'm only on 2, so I couldn't drop because of the Mutalisks. I've got to kind of hit a pre-spire timing that does some damage because otherwise the Mutas become unmanageable. I have a lot of difficulty dealing with them for obvious reasons. It's like I can't chase them across the map. That's the stupid thing about Mutalisks. You just can't catch them. So, yeah, and then he's just got a bigger army than me. I'm almost maxed, but I don't think so what happened? There was that one... I just, like, didn't pay attention, did I? Because the Mutalisks came in. I had a fairly big army. I pushed forward a little bit. He had a bunch of Banelings. I deployed a Widow Mine. I didn't deploy enough of them. Yeah, I pushed the Widow Mines forward. I didn't actually get most of those Widow Mines off, which is annoying as hell. Banelings hit really, really hard. What I should have done is pull back to Planetary Fortress about 10 seconds earlier, and I could have used the Planetary Fortress cannon to help me there. And then I might have actually survived that fight, but I was too far behind by that point. He was able to just build a ton of stuff, and then that's it. Yeah, there was no point in continuing that game because there was no way I could possibly win it. It's really as simple as that. But lesson learned, that was my fault. If I'd killed that third base, if I'd just seen it, how I missed it, I don't know. That was pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. Very stupid, in fact. A big pile of dumb. Dumb. Alright. Oh, God, it's a TBT. Alright. It wasn't actually out of sight. I did scout it. It was clear that I'd seen it, but I just ignored it. Like, I was blind to it. I walked right past it. I was zeroed in on walking up to his ramp with this ill-gotten attack. Alright, TVT. Oh, how I hate thee. I haven't played enough TVT in Heart of the Swarm to really know what I'm doing with it.
SCV ready.
Well, so there's a couple of things. I can open Reaper, which is fairly effective, but bear in mind it takes a lot of micro. Or I can open Defensive. There's no point in really walling off.
Yes, sir.
And the reason is that if you have a Reaper, the wall off is just irrelevant. So, I'm not going to wall off yet. I'm going to build the barracks close to the mineral line. And the reason I'm going to do that is just in case he does build a Reaper. That will allow me to reinforce quite easily. I am, however, going to take a gas before I build my barracks. So I'm going to tech up to factory very quickly. And I am going to use Hellions initially. A unit that is not really built all that much these days. But I'm going to build it. Let's get the barracks up.
Not enough minerals.
There we go. This does
Not
delay the
enough
next
minerals.
SCV. That's going to happen
Not
one way or the
enough
other.
minerals.
There we go. As I
Not
say, I'm
enough
gonna
minerals.
build Hellions, and we're gonna see how that goes. Could be interesting. What I'll use is I'll build like a marine or two with the barracks, and then I'll swap it round with a reactor. And then I'm gonna do that Hellion expand. It's a later expand, but my hope is I can catch him off guard, and I can be annoying with Hellions. But we'll see. I might be completely wrong. Because I don't know what he's built yet, so I'm going to go scout hopefully before he walls off.
SCV ready.
This will allow me to go straight into the factory, but I need to be very careful that I don't get supply blocked. I'm going to build one marine, and then I'm going to build the supply depot.
What's going on?
This also
SCV
means...
ready.
Actually, no, I'm not going to build the supply depot yet. I'm going to go
Not
orbital
enough
command,
minerals.
and then I'm going to build the supply depot. And what I also need to do here is build a reactor. One marine is not enough to kill a Reaper. So, I'm actually taking a bit of a risk here. There we go. Now I need to build that supply depot. So I'm going to build this for the swap around.
Bad
Okay,
news.
he's walled off.
Gotcha.
What's that?
Yep.
It's another barracks. Okay. Alright, we might have to turn this into Hellion drop. In fact, we could actually turn this into Widow Mine drop from this position. Hellions are useless here because I can't do anything with them. So I'm going to turn this into a Widow Mine drop instead.
SCV ready.
And then I might end up playing mech.
Unacceptable landing zone.
In the rear with the gear.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, we're going to try and do...
Insufficient
I will
Vespene
also use
gas.
the Widow Mines to defend.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready. Huh?
He could just Hellbat drop me. In fact, I mean, I should actually just Hellbat drop him first. With two barracks, it's unlikely that he Hellbat drops me, but I should actually prepare to be able to do the same to him. The thing is, I need to build an expansion before I do that. I can't just, like, go straight into that, because if I do, I'll be in a horrible economic position. So, I need to just prepare to expand.
Not enough minerals. Not
I'm gonna get
enough
supply blocked.
minerals.
I'm gonna get fucking supply
Not
blocked.
enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Come on.
Not enough minerals.
Ah, I'm really badly
Not
screwed
enough
here.
minerals.
I didn't get my medevac out in time. I queued up too many Widow Mines. Can't really do anything with them, and I'm currently supply blocked, so I can't build my
Additional
medevac.
supply depots
Yeah,
required.
I screwed this up completely. This is bad. This is really bad. I should also scan his main when I get the chance. At least these Widow Mines are going to be in position, so if he tries to come out the ramp, then horrible things will happen to him.
Additional supply depots
Alright,
required.
I'm building the medevac. Let's build another Widow Mine.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going to build all
Not
sorts
enough
of wrong.
minerals.
Been waiting on you. SCV ready.
I need to scan him. I really need to scan him. Give me the energy. Let me do it. Alright, he doesn't really appear to be doing much. I think he's just building bio.
Ready for dust off.
We'll put an SCV there.
This bit.
Okay, now we'll get the armory and now we'll get the Hellbats.
Ready
Let's get
for
the drop
pickup?
ready. Where's the rest of my Widow Mines? What? Where's my widow mines? Oh, why are they out there? Good lord.
Not enough units. Not enough.
Come on. I'm screwing this up in all possible ways. It's really bad.
Talk to me.
I've got to do damage here because I've just balked myself so badly.
Acknowledged. Ready for dust off.
Not
Come
enough
on.
units.
Damn it. Don't have any money. I'm stupid. I'm really, really stupid. I'm going to take these guys off gas because I actually need minerals more.
Not enough.
This whole plan was completely ill-conceived.
Not enough units.
I'll be really lucky if I even get out of this one. I've just got to do huge damage with this drop. Come on, how have I not got enough for that yet?
Big
Alright.
effort dropping off.
How is it? What?
Well, hell
Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad news. He hasn't expanded.
Loud and clear.
I'm not really sure what he's doing, but I don't like it.
Talk to me. Heading out.
Upgrade complete.
We're going to take these out of here, and I'm going to leave that one here. Let's build Hellbats. Let's build workers.
Not enough units.
Unless he's expanded in some weird place, this is just...
Inbound.
Hello. So there's his units. That's what he's got.
Let's go.
In other words, not a huge amount.
Bye, bye, bye.
I was able to deploy it here, so his army died. That would actually be kind of hilarious. Alright.
Where's the emergency?
Man, if that works, it will be actually fantastic. Alright. You know, if I'm going to do a mech transition, I need to actually build some mech. I still have a widow mine in his mineral line here. He's actually taking a huge amount of damage. Admittedly, I don't actually have anything to defend myself with, which is pretty bad.
Additional supply depots required.
There we go. If he tries to get out there, he's going to be in serious trouble. Where are all my workers? I mean, seriously. What the hell? I have 8 idle workers. What? Where did they even come from?
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, he's finally going to clean that up. I don't even know what I'm doing at this stage. Not at all. Let's get 2 more factories down.
Not enough units.
Ready for dust
We
off.
could do Hellbat drop here. I'm hoping that if he tries to move his army out there, he just dies.
Fired up here. Talk to me.
I'm going to boost around here. Hellbats, Widow Mines, down at the bottom.
Additional supply depots
Hope I've got enough defense. It's like, this is my grand plan. Hope he doesn't attack me in the next 5 minutes, and I'll be absolutely fine. Also, I'm an idiot, and these weren't even deployed in the right place.
Where's the emergency?
Let's check, see if he's got a base there. No, he doesn't. What? Where is his base then? It's got to be on his natural.
insufficient Vespu gas.
Will do.
Okay, let's kill his remaining units.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's
Pull
go.
off to the
Additional
side.
supply depots required.
Well, hallelujah.
Okay, we're going to sit over there and just be annoying for a while. How am I getting supply blocked again? Come on.
Somebody
Additional
get me out
supply
of this mess.
depots required.
Oh god, that's a bad place to be.
Additional supply depots required.
So currently he seems to be relying on that. I'm just going to check that he hasn't got any hidden bases anywhere.
I heard that.
Additional
I've done
supply
significant
depots
economic damage to him, which may have made up for the fact that I'm awful, but I'm not entirely certain. Can you guys get back to work and stop being spazzers? Thank you. Wonderful.
What's going on? Go, go, go. SCV ready. Hellbat.
Insufficient Vespu gas. Insufficient
We just need
Vespu
more gas in general.
Additional supply depots required.
Supply depot, always with the supply depot.